Hey everyone, Don Radebaugh for Crosley Brands, back on the Salem Speedway, Lucas Oil Great American Stock Car Tour, which brings me today to the little town of Birdseye, Indiana. How about that? Here to visit the race shop of the father and son team, Brian and Trent Bayer. So looking forward to that. It was a great drive in on Old 64. Got to visit all the little small towns along the way. And for those of you that follow me at the History Mystery, man, you know how much I love those small towns. Birdseye fits right in my groove. Welcome to Birdseye, Indiana. Population 450-ish, soon to be 451. Welcome to the shop of Brian and Trent Bayer. We're going in. How are you?
Good, sir.
Check this place out.
We're missing two guys.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you think they might show up today? Are you Trent?
I'm Trent.
Oh, and you are the son of Brian, and you've been driving at Salem Speedway for how long? Does this go
First year.
way? Oh, first year of 2018.
Yep.
Is it hard to get your feet under you at Salem Speedway? You said this was your first year.
Yeah, I underestimated that track when I first showed up, and it's a hard track to drive on. You get a lot of respect for the guys that've been up there.
Like your dad.
Yeah, and I almost think it's a privilege running with those guys. I've been helping Dad since I was a kid, being up there with all them drivers, my whole life, and then now, racing against them. They're veterans to me. It's almost a privilege. Pretty cool.
Yeah, how old are you now?
Gonna be 23 in 12 days.
And are you gonna keep racing? Are you gonna planning to race next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna. As of now, I want to try to run a full season. It's just funds. I'm trying to work on some more sponsors. A lot of it came out of my own pocket last year, and so I'm trying to get a few more funds going and try to run a full season.
That's the hardest part,
Yeah,
Salem's pretty difficult too. But I understand you went to Vincennes University or school over there.
Yep, I studied there 2 years for automotive, and then did some collision repair classes.
That's a cool town.
Yeah, it is. It's an old town.
Yeah, it is. John Mellencamp went to school there.
Yep.
Are the crew chief for Trent?
Yeah, I helped Trent out. You can call it a crew chief, I guess. He
why
kind
not?
of points you in the right direction and learned a lot this year.
Yeah, you're on the volunteer help side, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get paid very much.
That's okay. You guys take him to that little tavern in Birdseye, don't you? And feed him.
Go down to
What's the
Ernies.
name of that place?
Ernies Tavern.
Ernies. We got to go see that place.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of Salem Speedway?
I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I never really was up there too much. I went up with my dad growing up, but Trent asked me to help him this year, and I had a lot of fun doing it and learned a bunch.
For a young guy, Trent, are you in tune to the history of Salem Speedway? I mean, that place reaches back to 1947.
Yeah,
Men have died there. Champions were born there. It was at one time the road to the Indianapolis 500. The world changed, but it's still Salem Speedway. Are you in tune with all that?
I try to keep up with it. That's a lot to keep up with.
Well, I know, but you know about the enormous history that place holds.
Yes, and that's to me, that's another privilege, just being able to run there, knowing the history, and I go, there's a wreck I see pictures of that they ended up in the campground. You can walk out of that's the exact spot. You can think two cars were sitting there one time over the fence.
Brian? Yes, sir.
How you doing, Don?
I beat you to your own shop.
That's good.
What the heck you doing there? Watching college football or something?
I'm slow.
I don't believe that for a moment.
How
So
you doing?
I'm fine. Who builds your street stocks? Where do you get them?
Generally, we build our own. This car here, last one I just raffled off, went to Pennsylvania. This one here I bought from a guy in Owensboro, built the chassis, and a guy in North Carolina hung the body, and it's gonna be a new adventure for us this year with this car.
So this is a new car.
This is a brand new one, never seen
Brand
a
new.
track yet.
The chassis is brand new from the ground up?
Everything brand new on it right now. Ain't seen
Wow.
nothing.
So the other one, the other car, the 23 that Trent drives, is that one that you used to drive?
No, we actually went to Nashville and bought that for him last year.
okay.
A guy down there had it, but he got the fever, we got him going, and last year he ran for his first year, he did a heck of a job. Real good
Yeah,
job.
that's cool.
Got a lot of compliments from other drivers, so proud of him what he did.
Now you're a three-time Lucas Oil Great American Stock Car champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's,
Thank you.
that's quite a feat. How many wins do you have there? Do you know? Are you keeping score?
I don't know. I'm gonna say probably up around the 15 to 20 range in that area. I don't know. You know, we got several regular wins. Got a couple 4th of July races, the big races. Won a couple of them, and so I would say, you know, kind of everything together, 15, up to 15, 20. I don't know for sure.
How far back do you go at Salem Speedway?
My first year running at Salem was in 2005 or 6, I do believe.
What would be your first memory of Salem Speedway? I mean, did you go there as a kid growing
No,
up? And you grew up in Jasper, right?
Yeah, we've had some local guys right here that ran up there. Todd Kemp, Mick Hoaxang, Dwayne Clem. Helped all them guys out, you know, and they got me started. I think, you know, got me the fever going. You know, we ran some dirt track stuff before that, but once I got up there, that's my mind. My mind was set up. That's where I wanted to be.
So what do you do during the day? What's your day gig?
I work for the DuBois County Highway Department. I just mow most of the time, but this time of year we haul rock and replace pipes, stuff like that.
And when you're not doing that, I gotta believe to keep a 2-car operation going, which you have now, you're in the race shop.
Yeah, we're out here. We're out here every night, pretty much. You know, this time of year is kind of slow right now, trying to get through the holidays, but we'll take off here again. But yeah, it makes it easier now. Both kids are grown up. He's 23, I believe. Taylor's 19. A couple years ago, it was rough when they were both in school, and we'd go ball game stuff. Then after ball games, get home 9, 10 o'clock, and come out here and work till 2, 3 o'clock, and get up and go to work in the morning.
And you're gonna take me to this Ernies Tavern in a little bit?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
where you
that's
want to
still in the
go.
plan?
That's one of our local sponsors. Yeah, a little
Heck
watering
yeah.
hole, meet some local people, and yeah,
Darn right.
check it out.
I want to go support the locals and
Cool.
the people that put their names on
got-
your car
Yep.
and the mob of volunteers you guys bring to the track. I mean, this is a family affair. You guys, I've heard, probably bring more people to that track than anyone.
We got our crew, our pit crew wise, you know, we got, Trent's got his group of guys, I got my group. Like I said, our family's big thing. My wife's, Trent's mom, she's huge into it. Our daughter's in college, she's at the racetrack with us every weekend. It's great. In the stands, like you said, we got a heck of a following. I mean, people always say, anybody left in Birdseye, but it's kind of the whole county. Everybody comes out. It's a heck of a deal.
That's what I love about Salem Speedway. I see in this Great American Stock Car division, all the families that come out and they're up there. I watch them while you guys are racing and they're rooting their guts out for you guys. It's really cool to see. I
Yeah,
like that.
It's great, like I said. And not just, it's just me, all the, you know, the Baines and everybody that camps up there. It's really a family oriented deal. You know, it's cool.
How do you like living in Birdseye, Indiana?
Well, I tell you what, like I said, I grew up in Jasper. I married a girl from over here in St. Anthony, a little town down the road, about 5 miles. Where we're gonna go to her in a little bit. But yeah, it's beautiful up here. You know, it's great country. We're not, you know, we're not a big city by no means. If we need something, we got to go to Jasper or something. But it's just a 15-minute drive. You know, so. But everybody up here knows everybody.
Do you have a crew chief or a car chief or
Yeah.
someone that specifically works with you?
My crew chief, that's my brother. That's Vanis.
That's your brother?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's,
we'll get to
he's my
him.
younger brother. He's maybe 2 or 3 years younger than me, I believe. He's been around racing all his life too. He's done some dirt stuff. He traveled and stuff, and got married, had a family, so he settled back down here at home. So now he's with me. He kind of, before he came along, I was starting to get on the other end. I was starting to do my stuff on myself, and he kind of rejuvenated me. So it's a good deal. Like I said, it goes back to the family thing. It's cool. Not just my intermediate family, but it spreads out amongst the whole family.
Is there a lot of rivalries at Salem, or are you guys one big happy club?
We're all happy, but we're all racing too. So yeah, you can say once the helmets get on, yeah, there's pretty good rivalry.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody's buddies, and
Yeah.
somebody needs something, everybody's
You're
gonna
gonna
help each
help
other
them.
out, you know. But
Yeah.
we got some. They like to be called, I guess, private sponsors, but we let them know who they are. You know, Dan Hughes, Mark and Ann, Woody Fisher, D. Schmidt. We got some neighbors down the road come up every Wednesday night, bring us beer. Just they love what we do. Bino and Janet, Todd Campbell Racing, Paul Moondy, Mark Leakin, Nick Merkley, and then Terry Decamper. He helps us out quite a bit too.
Wow.
So we got a slew.
Quite a gang.
Yeah, it's a great group. And, you know, depend on the call, like the Kimmels, the Barnes, you know, Jeff Stith. I missed anybody that.
Well,
helps us out?
what would you call the Kimmels for? I mean, advice or
Anything.
knowledge, or
Yeah,
what are you
anything.
going
Knowledge,
for there?
advice, opinions. You know, it's the same thing, and they actually call us for, you know, some advice on some things. So it's cool. You know, I mean, everybody gets along. Everybody's good friends. I mean,
Now,
nobody's going to steer you the wrong. They're not going to tell you everything they got, but they're not going to steer you the wrong direction at the same time.
you said there were a couple more sponsors you wanted to mention. Who?
Yeah, we got the Right Way Diesel, Leavenworth, Brown Brothers Lumber. Okay, yeah, out of Dale. So yeah, I mean, we got lots of sponsors. Easy to forget them all. If you're watching, we're completely sorry, but don't think you're not.
No, if we
noticed.
forget anyone, we're gonna catch up
Yeah, we
somewhere,
don't get
some way.
unnoticed.
We're not gonna leave anyone out.
And it's cool. Everybody I said on that list there, they appreciate what we do. We have a big party for them every year, so they get everything. They get a lot of us in return. So it's great.
Jointly make your decisions on the track and off the track, or do you call the shots? How does that work?
We throw things at each other, and if we like one more than the other, and we'll go with that. And we have no ego. We just want to go fast. We want to win. We want to be up front, and I think it's proven over the years how fast we can be.
Which one's Frank Kimmel?
Frank's in the 68.
Where are you at in there?
I'm the black car that you can
Black car? I don't see a car.
barely see.
Wow. And did you crawl right out?
No, that's a long story there. It's the first time I drove that car for somebody else. I was panicking, trying to get out. I kept get my shoulders out, and I get stuck.
Wow.
I didn't take steering wheel off.
Oh Lord.
When it was all said and done, the only thing that was left in this car was that zero right there, and that was from
Is
there.
that your car?
Yeah, and that's when they were squirting water on me. I pretty much gave up, and my brother and GB Abbott come in and pulled me out.
You were giving up.
I tried 3 or 4 times, and I said some things I never said before.
Ooh.
That's Chuck Barnes Jr. there.
Where's Chuck Barnes Jr.?
He's right there with the fire extinguisher.
Oh Lord.
You know, I'm on the ground over here right now.
Did you get burned?
I had a couple drips on my nose where the inside of my helmet caught on fire. I didn't have a shield on my thing.
You were lucky.
It dripped. My
For
arm got
a guy
burned.
that gave up, that could have been much worse.
Oh yeah. That scared me.
I bet. What's left of last year's car?
That's the last year's car.
Wow, not much.
Scrap pile.
Yeah, that's all right. Looks like some souvenirs.
That's what we hang on to. We give to the sponsors.
I love where your shop is. The countryside all around. It's beautiful. Check this out. Look at the view off the backside of Bayer's shop here in Birdseye. Actually, it's Schnellville. His mailing address is Birdseye. Close enough. It's all the same area, but gosh, it really is beautiful. I absolutely love supporting the folks, the small town folks who show up on these street stocks, the sponsors. Most often they're their friends or they happen to like racing, but I'm here to prove that putting your name on a Salem street stock, the Lucas Oil Great American Stock Car Division, does work, because I wouldn't be at Ernies Tavern in St. Anthony, Indiana, if their name wasn't on Brian Bayer's street stock. Told him I was bringing the camera.
I warned a few of them.
Yeah. Check it out. Welcome to Ernies Tavern. I like it already. Man, we're running out of chairs here. This is popular.
That's the famous Brian Bayer.
Yeah.
It is the famous race car driver.
Three-time Salem street stock champion in the house.
Right there. That's it right there.
Hey, you're even on the wall. You made the wall of fame here. That's cool.
I'm on the ceiling.
You're on the ceiling too?
On the ceiling.
Man, I gotta capture that. Going the wrong way, but that's all right. Are you the world famous Army?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. How long you been in business here?
17 and a half.
We're
Yes.
going. And right here at this location?
Yes.
How's it working out for you?
All right.
Yeah, I know. Is this I'm sure Brian has purchased a beer or two here, right? To help the
yeah.
cause.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank God for the Salem Street Stock Champion. Thanks for supporting Brian at Salem Speedway. We do appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Are you the cook? Yeah. Are you gonna make me a burger? Is it gonna be good? Guaranteed.
I hope so.
All right. What are you cooking up there? All that flour? What are you making?
Breaded tenderloin.
What is it?
A breaded tenderloin.
Ooh, I might have to order up. Look at that price, cheeseburger, $2.75. Now that's a small town bargain there. Wow. And the guy at the bar
That's red bone.
wearing a Brian Bayer 99 shirt. Jeez. It's a conspiracy. 63 to 63, Indiana and Northwestern. The locals are hopeful.
We're not hopeful, we're confident.
Who's your name?
Woo!
37 seconds.
Oh!
Thank you.
Welcome to downtown Birdseye, Indiana, in front of the old general store. I bet Frank Nash was in that general store. Who was Frank Nash? Frank Nash was a 1920s notorious gangster bank robber who was gunned down in the Kansas City Massacre. He was from Birdseye, Indiana. French Lick has Larry Bird. Birdseye has Frank Nash.